All right, folks, welcome back. Dave Fleming here, and it is time for men's semifinal number 2. When we last saw Tyler Loong and Callan Dawson, they were playing a tremendous match against Jade DeVilliers, and Tyson McGuffin took it in a hard-fought 3-set, just beautiful match. So they come in here with a lot of confidence. Riley Newman playing today with A.J. Koller, as Matt Wright is not participating in today's match, in today's tournament. He's at home watching, I know that. So Newman and Koller looked very good in their last match. So something's got to give between Newman and Koller and Dawson and Loong. Loong has had a really nice tournament here in his home state of Utah. We considered what side of the court are Koller and Newman going to decide to do, and they decided to stack Riley Newman on the left side of the court. A.J. Koller able to comfortably play both sides. He does that often with his cousin Thomas Wilson, his frequent partner. And then you've got A.J. looking at, okay, this time we're bigger and taller than our opponents. Last time we were in the middle of a basketball game with Brandon Nespong and Austin Gridley, and there you have a good look at Callan Dawson from the San Diego area up there in Encinitas. Helps run the Bobby Riggs Tennis and Paddle Club. It's a lot more paddle than tennis these days with the explosion of pickleball. And there's Tyler Loong from Utah, 30 years of age, 6 feet tall, and he will be jumping around the court looking to Ernie. Really good job complimenting each other were Loong and Dawson. So the winner of this moves on to Championship Sunday to face Ben and Colin Johns, who beat Pesa Teoni and Daniel De La Rosa in a hotly contested battle in the other semi. Game 2 was very tight, so that's what's at stake here. Loser of this will have more work to do to try and work their way back and get to the bronze. Got to thank all our sponsors here, folks. Can't do it and can't keep growing the game without them, from Select Medical, Baird Financial Management, Fila, Margaritaville Hotels and Resorts, Hyper Ice, Guaranteed Rate, Acrotech, Pickleball Central, Fitvine Wines, Hertz, Let's Go, Duper, and Volley Tequila and Seltzer. Thanks to all of those great sponsors. Thanks to all the referees. Thanks to all the volunteers, the pickleballtournaments.com, all the PPA staff, everybody in the truck bringing you these images. And finally, thank you guys for watching this awesome pickleball action here from St. George, Utah. And thanks to Built.com for being the title sponsor of this stop on the PPA Tour. So we're about to get underway. Got Michael Kunkus, our head referee. Rod Dreck will be supporting him, and it is time to get this second semifinal underway. A.J. Koller in red, who will sneak into your screen in a second, will serve to Tyler Loong.
Game number 1, sign in, 002.
Let's play pickleball.
Side out.
And Koller finds the net on the third there and stares at the paddle, as we all do. Good job there by Koller of finding the ball in the middle. And, you know, when we started this day, if you've been with us all day, we mentioned Mother Nature's going to have a say in this. The wind is just starting to pick up a little bit, and that will only continue from what we have been told. And there's the classic Riley Newman. Started with the two-handed backhand, jam him up, and finish with the forehand. Well done by Newman there. No points on the board here early. Oh, and Loong can't believe it. It's like saw him re-hit that ball in pantomime there, but that one doesn't count. Same ball just misses, so 2-zip for Koller and Newman. Fast pace of play here. And a different Callan Dawson here in this from a mentality standpoint, because if you attack those balls to Koller and Newman, they're going to be coming back. The hands are different than de Villiers and McGuffin.
Very different.
So great start for Koller and Newman. Few errors for Dawson and Loong to start out here. Again, the winner moves on to Championship Sunday to play the Johns brothers. So that middle dink is the play in this arrangement, because you shouldn't get hurt. There shouldn't be a lot off the bounce that can hurt you in this arrangement.
And it's a new partnership.
Yep.
It can really, really make an effect. A lot of divorce balls available.
Put that thing in the middle and let the couple figure it out. There's a nice reply from Callan Dawson there to get them on the board.
Yeah, he's able to cover so much area with the backhand side that a little bit of a slide can equal a great shot from him. And Dawson, he does love the lob, and
he
it's
does.
Easy to just momentarily forget that Mr. Newman is not only tall but unbelievably athletic.
Yeah, and can jump.
And definitely jump, despite the incredible Woody Harrelson, Wesley Snipes documentary from the early 90s.
Yes, just celebrated an anniversary. I don't remember how many years it's been. We'll get the stats crew to look that up. We'll be in touch.
Might have been late 80s, actually.
And there's the if these two in one day can gel that up, where Newman anticipates where the ball is going and steps in front of A.J. Koller. Good
nice
deep
spot.
return.
Yep.
6-1-2.
Newman willpower still in full effect.
Great spin. That can cause such a problem for players.
Because you're trying to find the bounce and then caress it back into the kitchen, and if it eats you up like that ball did, it's hard to control.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice work.
I think
there.
everybody in the place thought the point was over, and Dawson almost got there. And this is a runaway freight train at 8-1. Yeah, that's a ball maybe Dawson can come over and punish.
Sneaky, very sneaky. He knows the forehand side of Dawson is often much more available than the backhand side.
Just from the grip and paddle positioning.
Exactly. He'll at least be late more often than not.
And it's a ball that's probably going out, but if you catch it, it's hard. It's on your body, and you can't really get out of the way. So we'll get out of the way for a quick second, but Koller and Newman looking fantastic here in semifinal number 2. All right, folks, we're back. Koller and Newman looking very good to start game number 1 of this second semifinal. And the wind socks are moving now. Like in the last literally 10 minutes, the wind has shifted, and it is at the back of Loong and Dawson.
Yes, we heard about this wind, and here it is.
Beautiful shot there.
Unfortunately, not just the wind. A lot of sand, a lot of dust in the air now.
Yep. So a lot of things for the players to deal with for the balance of the day. There's bad luck.
Catches the net. That was a beautiful move.
Great move by Callan Dawson.
He's always been athletic, but we're seeing a new level from him.
Just really comfortable.
Fantastic to see. Well, that didn't have anything to do with athleticism. So
No, I'm not making you. No,
I'm not taking any.
You don't need to go to the
responsibility
gift
for
shop for a postcard either.
Excellent. Good.
But here's game point.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need 2 more cars to move. 2 more cars with constructed gear and does not want to dent the brand new Honda Pilot that somebody just bought. Honda Pilot.
Ooh, tries to win it with an ATP that was not quite there.
No, it was not. But if anyone can make it there,
because he's got the right grip on the backhand to be able to curve that back in.
Him or possibly De La Rosa.
Yes. Okay.
Koller, it's not still yet to find himself completely, really, isn't he?
And yet he's a point in a game from a Sunday date.
Yeah. You've got to be happy with your average level, and you don't have to find your best, and you still make it to Sunday.
Indeed.
The fact that Riley Newman is next to you, that obviously doesn't hurt. He's looking to the heavens.
Yep. So wind is swirling now.
It's coming from sort of left to right on screen.
So due to the switch early in the point, we have Loong and Dawson on different sides here, so that middle is going to be all backhands.
That's a quick flick, very high. Loong unable to get out of the way just in time.
Another chance at a game point here. There it is again. Backhand, forehand squash. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming, folks.
So Koller, Newman looking really good in game 1. Dawson and Loong. We'll have to find a new reply here in game 2. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. The Built Red Rock Open, and Newman and Koller looking really good in game 1. Let's see if Loong and Dawson can elevate their game. They look fantastic against McGuffin and de Villiers earlier.
Yeah, I mean, the question is, are we really just seeing the fact that there are levels within levels?
For sure.
It's a factor.
And the...
Just love
Man,
it.
that ball was smoked. There's the Tyler Loong highlight reel, and his fellow Utahns love it.
Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, but he played that shot. He was on the other side of the court, and the other two contacted the ball. I thought that was unallowed.
No, but he hit the ball.
He hit the ball, but
Right.
it contacted the paddle from another team while he was on their side of the court.
I think he's allowed to get back because he played the ball. We'll get
Obviously,
that.
he played the ball, but
Yes.
then he ended up 5 feet into the other territory.
But as long as he hit the ball, I think we're good with that, and that he needs to retreat. So,
Okay.
yes. We'll
Okay.
get that squared away, but I feel very good about that.
Fair enough. You know some stuff. I'll take your word for it.
Thank you, brother. Now, had he not touched the ball, then all
Then he's-
bets are off.
Okay.
That's the difference. If you run over there and you haven't played the ball, you cannot cross a straight line of the net, ever. But if you played the ball, you can.
I wonder how long you can spend over there.
Well, you're putting your team in a bad spot unless you're saying bing bong to the opponents.
Shout out to Goldberg.
Yes, said earlier in our thrilling first match of the day.
That was great, wasn't it? Oh.
Okay, so
Well, I'm not sure why he's flirting with that particular sideline.
yeah, the benefits just aren't there for me. Because you get that.
You have to deal with that
Yeah.
best case scenario.
Yeah, right.
And Newman has really kind of adapted that two-handed technique in recent times, really lifting those elbows so heavily, disguising, getting some reactions away out of his opponents. There it is again, and Bob's your uncle. Robert's your father's brother.
And,
Yeah, Loong is not getting any reads on how that ball's happening. He may have to adapt more of a, Pezationi approach, back up
yeah,
maybe.
or just the ball doesn't need to go there.
Yeah.
There's a little wind-aided miss there, so.
Koller has shown a few chinks,
Yeah.
just in regular shots, I think. Staying cross-court.
Yeah, I would say that's a good idea for an isolation. Oh,
Good flick.
Four, 1-2.
and just can't quite get something to go their way right now.
Tough to buy a point, so
Timeout
worthy
is
timeout.
called. So, timeout called by Dawson and Loong. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Koller Newman ahead. Have the ball. Timeout called by Dawson and Loong.
5-1-2.
So that time, Dawson able to fill in that middle. He was late, but got it in a safe place, and then good job by Loong of leading that.
Second server.
And at this point in the match, that cannot happen. They've got to go.
Yeah, it's now or never, guys. Come on.
Rare Callan Dawson drive. Okay.
Yeah, he's really been enjoying it, and it was working very well in mixed yesterday.
Today, mostly drops, but
Interesting technique. It's very much, it reflects his baseball background. You know, a sidearm kind of pitch. And the I formation.
yes, and it worked.
Wow, they baited Mr. Newman into
Maybe it's open, maybe it's
Yeah.
open.
Trust me, give it a go.
And no one's seen more I formations than Riley Newman
That's true.
of his own creation, and here we go. And now they are pushing within one. And we're tied, just like that.
Blink of an eye, and suddenly it's 5 apiece.
Great finish by Callan Dawson right there. Oh no.
That's one of the things that happens when you're so eager to perform.
Yeah, and we had a side switch in the middle of that there too, that on that point, but they're back to the traditional Koller Newman set for this day. And
Newman has been very trigger happy with that two-handed backhand.
There's the slide and punish.
5-5-2. Let reserve.
Replay the let serve here on the PPA.
5-5-2.
Tough decision for Callan Dawson, but it doesn't matter.
That
right there, is that going to go deep? It was a nice job by him in keeping that, and then Loong spanks the ball.
Yep.
Oh, the willpower is still working despite the wind. Okay, just catches the line, and that Pro Kennex spin just hits the back edge, so they've come all the way back and have a lead.
And an easy mistake from Koller.
And
Gives
folks,
them a 2-point lead.
much like the wind kicked up out of nowhere, so did Koller and Dawson, excuse me, Loong and Dawson. And the lob sets up a nice series of events, and Dawson stayed engaged, and that's what you want. Just stay in it. You started it. You finish it. And, folks, it is 8-5 Dawson and Loong. We'll be right back. All right, folks, welcome back. And looky here. Dawson and Loong have found their rhythm. The Dawson movement has been spectacular. He's gotten some lobs up.
Lively arm of Loong has certainly been on display.
No doubt, finishing. So get one stop coming out of the timeout. Let's see what happens on the second one. See the side switch here with Newman on the right.
Yeah, he just needed to get that ball extra wide or significantly shorter. Keep it out of that range from A.J. Koller.
So they're going to stick with this down 3. So this will create different patterns where you don't want the ball in the middle. And you will look for the edges. So Koller knows that, but ambitious.
Yeah, I'm very curious about Koller at the moment. We've seen his level so good in recent times. We can't really blame the birthday.
No.
The only thing I can think of is he might feel, to a certain extent, he's kind of an audition. You know, it's not like Riley and Matt Wright are going to stick together for another 20 years. It could be a new partnership available for him. Potentially, who knows? Riley is an amazing player. That's one reason why.
Indeed. He does have Cuz, who is a heck of a player, Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, no doubt.
But just in general, you want to show what you look like with different players, and that's the opportunity here.
Yeah.
So 4 chances at 8 to get it to 9 and haven't been able to do it, and that's how underdogs don't finish what was sitting there. See if they can fight the ball back.
Curious if Newman will continue that two-handed attack to Loong.
Well, they've decided to put him back on the left now on this service. There it is.
That's a much better location, I think. Loong was starting to really get good reads on where that attack was coming and was countering beautifully. So great change up there from Newman. Oh,
unbelievable.
That's amazing.
Look at this defense.
That's next level, gentlemen. Next level. Dawson and Loong did wonderfully. They did. They were 99% there.
And yet that last percent.
Yeah.
Beautiful point, and they're within 1. And we're tied.
How the mighty have fallen, and a good timeout.
So we'll take a quick timeout. Snowmen on the board here at the Red Rock Open. Thanks to Built.com. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Koller Newman up early. Dawson Loong comes storming back, and now we are tied. Spank.
Very much so. Wow. It's always fun to watch that level.
Love me some racket head speed, and in this case, paddle head speed.
It's hard to channel yourself to say paddle head speed.
Yeah, it's just a weird word. Oh. Just didn't quite get enough, and the wind may have just held it up a smidge. Oh, no.
Oh, that does hurt.
Yeah, so now we're looking at a chance to play on Sunday for Koller and Newman.
10-8-2.
Koller thought he missed it. Newman incredulous. He's like, I just ran over there. You've got to be there.
That'll be in the field report from Newman.
No doubt.
Later on.
All right, so a match point saved. Oh.
It was a good look, no doubt.
Great look.
8-10-2.
Okay.
That is a surprising effective attack.
Yes.
I mean, it did find that right shoulder area. And I think perhaps...
I'm thinking just shocked, AJ, and they're within 1. He's doing it again.
Why not? And Koller's in kind of disbelief.
He's
somewhat of an
because
out-of-body experience.
what happened is he gave the room to Riley to come over and hit the ball and wasn't set himself. We're tied at 10.
Still anyone's game.
Okay.
Even though an out ball looked to be hit, all's well that ends well.
Okay, so more work to be done. 11 will not be enough.
Look at that will.
The willpower's on point today for Newman.
That's too good. It's too good. It's just too well disguised.
Yeah, a little flick off the forehand. And match point number 2 for Newman and Koller.
11-10-1.
And Koller able to hang in there, and Dawson's reply just catches the tape. So
Great work from
Riley
Callan
Newman, A.J. Koller stare down a tough opponent, and they get to play on Sunday. Loong and Dawson, impressive today. Still have a shot at the bronze medal match. They're going to have to do more work in the back draw.
Yeah, Newman and Wright haven't been able to figure out the Johns puzzle. Who knows? Maybe the Koller and Newman duo might have a chance. We will find out tomorrow.
They definitely have a chance because they're going to get to do it tomorrow. And boy, look who's coming to center. Catherine Parento, Leah Jansen, and the Waters. That's up next. We'll have a conversation with Hannah Johns in a minute. We'll be right back.
And welcome back to Championship Court here at the Built Red Rock Open. I'm here with our second set of finalists. They're headed to Championship Sunday, A.J. Koller, Riley Newman. Guys, congratulations. You just played a very dangerous team, and they made a little run in Game 2. How did you end up taking that game and the match?
Yeah, that's what I love about playing with Riley. I think it's two guys. We don't really have egos with each other, so we've been playing him on the left side the whole time, and for a few key points there, we actually, he had the, we both decided to switch it up, try and stave off their comeback, and it worked out.
Well, the last time you guys played together, the only other time you guys played together, last year you won the tournament and the title, and you beat the Johns brothers on the way. Can you do it again tomorrow?
Well, that is certainly the plan. It's very unique. Last September, I texted AJ like a week before the tournament. Actually, it wasn't even a phone number. I didn't even have his digits. I just sent a message through Instagram, and I was like, hey, man, you want to play? Sure enough, we played lights out that whole weekend, and so far we're playing pretty tough. So, Johns brothers, you better watch out.
All right, well, you guys have been in the sport for quite a while, played for many years. What does pickleball mean to you both individually?
Oh boy, yeah, it's really randomly taken over my life. I mean, I didn't foresee this coming. I just wanted to start playing and try and make it as far as I could, and so it's been a crazy road, but I'm loving every minute of it.
Riley?
Yeah, it's definitely changed my life for sure. I mean, in 2017 when I first picked up a paddle, I didn't know how to keep score. I thought it was definitely an old person sport, but it has truly changed my life for the greatest. I've met so many amazing people along the journey by teaching, playing all these tournaments. Give it up for the fans out here today. This is actually my first time in St. George, and I'm definitely going to be back. I'm having a blast, so that's awesome.
Guys, congratulations. You're through. We'll see you tomorrow. Morgan, Dave.